This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. The weather's cooling down, meaning you may want to invest in some new windows indoors to keep your home warm. And this September, you can get 15% off your entire home project at Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. That's, as always, at no money down, no payments, and no interest for a whole year. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for more information. $75 million has been put toward addressing asbestos and mold issues in schools. For the first time ever, every school in the state is required to have a moment of silence for 9/11. Happy hour is about to get longer. Plus, there's an explanation behind that strange light in the sky from the other day. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. $75 million in state funds will go toward keeping Pennsylvania students safe from hazards like lead and asbestos, reports Why. Governor Josh Shapiro announced a new grant program on Monday that'll boost environmental remediation in school buildings, from public to charter to technical schools, which involves addressing asbestos and mold issues, improving water infrastructure, and installing treatment devices to reduce lead exposure. Over 100 district schools and education centers throughout the state will be benefiting from this program. Students across the state will pause for a moment of silence for 9/11 today, reports PennLive. This is the first year that this observance is mandated, thanks to a bill that was signed by Governor Shapiro in June that instructs both public and private schools to do so. The state education department must also identify and make a model curriculum to teach kids what transpired that day for next year, another result of the law. Speaking of new laws taking effect, happy hours are about to get longer, states the Philadelphia Inquirer. As of this Friday, bars under new state rules will be able to extend their happy hour discounts from 14 hours to 24 hours a week. This includes being able to offer up to 2 discounted combo meals a day, like a burger and a glass of beer, and being able to include 2 drinks in the price of a ticket for a self-sponsored event like a Super Bowl or New Year's Eve party. Many in the industry are thrilled with this change, seeing it as a boon to both customers and business. There was this weird light a bunch of people saw in Bucks County that lit up the sky at around 5:30 in the morning on Tuesday, says the Bucks County Courier-Times. And there's a reasonable explanation behind it. Aliens. I'm just kidding. The light was actually the SpaceX Dragon rocket that was launched into Earth's orbit carrying 4 members of the Polaris Dawn crew. According to USA Today, the rocket will, quote, reach heights higher than any human has traveled in decades. That's all, folks. For even more Pennsylvania news and otherwise, check out PennLive.com, and please don't forget to leave this podcast a rating and an honest review. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. The weather's cooling down, meaning you may want to invest in some new windows indoors to keep your home warm. And this September, you can get 15% off your entire home project at Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. That's, as always, at no money down, no payments, and no interest for a whole year. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for more information.